Hey there guys, I am SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine. Last time, we were let free from our prison. Unfortunately, it wasn't really much for freedom because now we are tasked to clean up the entire island, which is what we have started from last time. We started to clean up Isle Delfino, which revealed this giant statue here in front of us, but on top of the statue was a fake Mario, and that fake Mario proceeds to kidnap Princess Peach, as she has a very strong tendency to just be kidnapped every time you blink. But we freed her. She's perfectly fine now, as we can see in the distance, and we followed the fake Mario into that little piece of goop left behind on the statue, which leads us to Bianco Hills. So this time around, we're going back through that M on the wall to go back over to Bianco Hills and start exploring that area once again. But if you're ever unsure of what's happening in Isle Delfino, just sit around here in Delfino Plaza for a little while, and on the bottom of the screen, you'll see a Debs alert talking about stuff going on in Isle Delfino. Right there is talking about information about both Bianco Hills and Rico Harbor. Information basically saying that they're unable to make contact with those areas and they're unable to go to those said areas of Delfino Island. But now, we were able to make contact with Bianco Hills here thanks to this M on the wall, so we can go ahead and use this M and travel over to Bianco Hills anytime we please. So jumping in here, we have episode 2, down with Petey Piranha. That must be Petey himself on top of that windmill, and I can see one thing there I definitely want to get my hands on. There's a Shine Sprite above his head, and I want it. So, now we already got the basics here of Mario Sunshine all down pat. I'm going to start using some of my movement here to go ahead and make my way over to our shines a lot faster, I say, as I miss every other jump. So, it'll be faster, just not right now. Now look at that! I wonder who broke the gate. I do not approve of that. I mean, whoever did, I'm glad, because now I can get through the gate. I couldn't have gone this way beforehand, but now I definitely can. I can spray down all this goop here to reveal a bunch of different enemies and then also coins and such. There's a lot of things that are just left here in the goop. Gonna fill you up with water here, why not? Get some coins from that Piranha Plant and continue on forward. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to do, apparently, a standard jump. I was trying to do a triple jump there, but it didn't work out. But here the bridge is out. I want to go ahead and use our hover nozzle to cross this gap. And now I'll do my triple jump, because when you do a triple jump with F.L.U.D, you can go ahead and just spray water in pretty much every direction. So in that case, I was spraying water above and below where Mario was, which is really helpful in some missions to be able to do stuff like that. Here I'm just going to spray down all this water, being very careful here where we walk, as I don't want to get hit from something up in the sky. But here we want to go ahead, grab ourselves a refill on water, and from here, use the hover nozzle to cross these gaps. Be careful of the vines here on the wall, as they will hurt you, so use your hover nozzle here to your advantage to jump around things. Could you help out with the big-headed creature up there? You're the only one we can ask to lend us a hand. I know it's a pain, but you think you can handle it? I'm the only one that can lend you a hand. I'm also apparently the guy who caused all this to happen, so I'm not sure if I want to help. You know what? I'm getting out of here. I'm going to pause the game. I'm going to exit the area because I really don't feel like helping you today. Instead, I'm going to do something a little bit different. Returning here to Delfino Plaza, I want to go ahead and jump back into the M and make our way back over to Bianco Hills, but instead of going to episode 2, we're going to select episode 1 instead. There's a very good reason for this. We can see in the opening intro here, off in the distance, Petey Piranha is just sitting there on the windmill. So, you can actually get to Petey in Mission 1 of Bianco Hills. You don't need to actually play Episode 2 to get to this said creature. Now, this won't be the case for every single shine in the game. There are a very small handful of shines that you can get outside of the designated episodes, and Petey Piranha here is one of those situations where we can go ahead and do things out of order, meaning we can skip the first shine here in the game, or at least for Bianco Hills. We can't skip the very first one. That's how we get out of the airstrip. But over here, I want to pay this enemy a little visit. So this here is a pond skater, and I'm going to use him to go ahead and jump up very high. Just hit him with some water, jump on the back of this creature, and for whatever reason, it acts like a catapult, sending you to the very top. So, there you go. Now we're all the way back over to the windmill, and at this point, I'm just going to see if I can get up there in a more convenient way. So I'm going to spin the control stick, press the hover nozzle once so I can go ahead and jump, and can't really wall jump off this wall from the looks of things, so instead, I'm just going to jump up, use the hover nozzle just to barely make it over the ledge, and here we go. We're back on top of the windmill. You have anything new to say? What's that? What are you doing over here? You're getting a little ahead of yourself, don't you think? Isn't there something else you should do before coming here? I mean, I could spray this M on the wall. I was told to clean up the M's, so I could do that. And doing so will give us a blue coin. Collect 10 of these, and then visit the boathouse in Delfino Plaza. I haven't really seen a boathouse in question, so I'm not sure about that one, but there is going to be a lot of blue coins for us to collect. There are 240 blue coins in total in Super Mario Sunshine, and there are 30 per area that we visit. That's a lot of blue coins, so we're going to be collecting these things for quite a while. But we'll do the thing in question here. We'll go back over to take care of this specific creature, being very careful not to get hit, so I'm just going to go ahead and press the A button while holding down my F.L.U.D nozzle to do a backflip. Which while doing that, we also do something called the back somersault. And using this maneuver, we can actually do something in the game called spam spraying. So if you keep on jumping and pressing the A button while pressing the F.L.U.D button, fully pressed down, mind you, so in this case on the Switch controller, just hold down the R button, just mash the A button, or B button for your jump button, you'll be able to spray a bunch of water, which will do a massive amount of damage to a lot of enemies. Well, here we can see the shine in question from episode 1 is now blue. Anytime you want to go back and collect the shine sprite that has already been collected, it will be blue instead of its usual yellow. This will indicate that you've collected it, which is the same effect that we got from the stars in Super Mario 64. Come here, my skater friend. I want to go ahead and use you to get to the very top of the windmill once again. Thank you for contributing your body to science. So now we're back up here. We're going to go ahead and ride the windmill up. I'm actually going to leave the M on the wall here. So right now you'll see I have 0 blue coins as we kind of went back and did things the intended way. So we're back to how we were before we left the area, technically. And I decided not to get the blue coin this time around, as when we're going to be getting blue coins, we want to get them all in one fell swoop, simply because it'll make our lives a lot easier. But for now, I want to go ahead and get this shine. Hand it over, buddy. Well, that was not great for us, but now we have a one-on-one fight here with our boss of Bianco Hills, Petey Piranha. Get too close to Petey, and he's going to try to hit you with his head, so be very careful of that. What we want to do is we want to wait for Petey to be ready to, and I'm not even making this one up, we want him to throw up. In the motion of him doing so, he will open up his mouth wide. This is our chance to fill him up with a bunch of water. Doing so, he'll get so bloated that he will fall over. Ground pound him in the stomach, and that'll do damage to Petey. Once you do so, then he'll be ready for round 2. You want to hit him in the stomach 3 times in order to defeat this guy, and it's the same song and dance every time. Want to wait for him to open his mouth, spray him with a bunch of water from F.L.U.D, and then ground pound his stomach. This fight is pretty simplistic on that front, but you do want to be careful based on certain actions here, and what I recommend doing is get rid of all the goop around Petey, because then you won't have to worry about the enemies in this area, which are officially called the swoopin' stews, the little jellyfish creatures. You don't want to have those things get in your way, so take them out and just get rid of all the goop altogether, so no more stews can spawn. Let's go ahead, ground pound Petey one more time, and that is it. The boss is defeated, and once we do so, he turns into a bunch of goop himself and melts into the floor. It's kind of a dramatic way for him to go, but with that done, Now Shine Sprite comes out of the floor. So let's go ahead, grab a Shine, and get out of here. I did a little fancy trick there. It doesn't really matter much. It does save you a little bit of time, though, if you do speedrun the game. If you ground pound while collecting a Shine, you will grab it and immediately hit the floor. So you'll get into that Shine Get cutscene a lot faster. But over here, we can see this weird goop-looking thing over on the pier. I don't remember seeing that before. That's different. Maybe that's where that boathouse was. I wasn't very sure what this was. Maybe I should have checked it out beforehand because now it's, not there.
Mario?
Welcome back. We're glad you're safe, Mario. Vacation has been a whirlwind of bizarre events, huh? I mean, like, look over there. There's black gunk on the floor. So she doesn't really say anything new, and that's kind of unfortunate because, you know, there's something new going on over here. What do you have to say here, buddy? It was weird being stuck in that goop. It was gross, but I gotta admit, it was kind of sweet. Kind of like candy. That's not what I expected the goop to taste like, but apparently it's like candy. Unforgivable! I had it! Someone ruined my wall! What does M mean anyway? And have we met before? No, we haven't. Please don't mistake me for the other guy. I'm definitely not the other Mario. This darkness makes me feel so gloomy and depressed. It's been this way ever since our Shine Sprites went away. This is your fault, and don't even look apologetic. Man, everyone just really hates me here. I didn't do it, man. It was the other Mario. It was the one that was blue, not red. Well, I might as well take care of this because this doesn't look great. So let's clean up the island. One Piranha Plant goop creature at a time. This is like the 4th time we're fighting this thing. This boss, man, they really liked it in development because they used it a lot, especially here in early game. But this Piranha Plant goop creature has a new trick up its sleeve. It doesn't die in 3 hits. Instead, it'll die in 6. Same song and dance, though. Wait for the Piranha Plant to open its mouth, shoot it in the mouth with F.L.U.D, and that is it. If you shoot too early before the mouth's open, then the goop plant will just shrug off the water and it won't take any damage. But that's that. Now getting rid of that Piranha Plant goop creature reveals another M on the wall and also this house here. So let's go ahead and make our way inside and see what these raccoon creatures have to say. Welcome, welcome. I suppose you're here for that, huh? Yes, very good. That means I require 10 blue coins from you. What's this, huh? Not even 10 coins? Then you get nothing. I can't drop my prices that low. That would be madness. You have to come back again, I'm afraid. See you later. Okay. I don't know what our price drop you're meaning. I don't know what you mean by that. Are we specifically talking about the big old Shine Sprite thing behind you? If you're holding shines, I feel like you should be thrown in jail just like with Mario here, but apparently that's not the case. We could shoot this M right now and explore that said location behind it, but I want to make my way back over to where we were in Bianco Hills, and the fastest way to do so is spray the ground and then just go ahead and dive into it with the B button. So doing that will allow us to travel at a massive amount of speed. And by the way, if you're doing the dive on the Switch controller, it's why. I'm so used to GameCube controllers, and you're going to hear me say that quite a lot. But now let's make our way to Episode 3, The Hillside Cave Secret. I don't remember that area being open before, and if it was, we never really had a reason to go there. But that is where we're going for Episode 3. And this looks like a happy little creature, but as soon as we get close to it, not so happy anymore. Spits out a bunch of seeds, and if we get too close, that will damage us. So what we need to do, get far away, shoot the guy with F.L.U.D, and then jump on the little flower's head. Easy as that to destroy the creature. So at this point, we're just going to go ahead and make our way forward, but hey, pit stop. This guy looks a little upset. Just do some bounces on his head. Maybe that'll make him happy. Some awful goop fell out of the sky a while ago. It was nasty. Yeah? The guy back in town said it tastes like candy, so I'm not really sure if it's that nasty. But let's just clean this guy up here. Ooh, you saved me. Thanks a bundle. You're welcome, sir. Carry on. I'm gonna make my way over to this hillside secret. Don't mind me. Do you want to talk, or do you just want to sit there? Huh? You just asked me to hurl you, didn't you? Wait, no, I didn't. I just asked if you're gonna sit here. I didn't want to bother you. Okay. Apparently I bothered him. Sorry, I didn't know I insulted you by asking if you want to have a conversation with me. I didn't know if you were wanting to talk. What I get, I guess, for asking the locals how they're doing. Are you gonna chuck me too? Please don't. I heard awful noises in the hillside cave on the far shore. What were they? I'm scared. Well, I guess I'll check it out, because no one else really wants to. Although I don't know how I'm supposed to get up there. That's kind of a high up jump. Well, you know what I could do? I could use a good old wall jump and then use the hover nozzle to get up. Easy as that. Thank you, wall jumps. You make everything easier. Hey, wait a minute. That's mine. What just happened? I just got robbed, and I don't even know where the faker went. And yeah, that's gonna make this a lot harder. We do not have access to F.L.U.D anymore. Welcome to a secret level. The gimmick here is, as I just implied, we lose access to our good old companion F.L.U.D. So now we can't use the hover nozzle, we can't use our standard nozzle, and we just have to platform around as carefully as we can here. We're just using Mario's good old platforming skills. Here we can go ahead and ground pound on these nails, which will give us some coins. So if you want some money, I guess you can do this. Not very much of a purpose to coins right now, besides giving you back health. But later on, we'll be collecting as many coins as we can, because they do have purpose. As of right now, though, there's not much of a reason for us to collect these. Okay, I almost fell right to my death. That would have been really bad. That's why they put this here. This is a 1-up mushroom. Collecting one of these gives us an extra life. So now we went from 3 lives to 4. I'm gonna go ahead and jump over here, grab the Shine Sprite, and that completes our first secret level in the game. So at this point, I guess we need to track down that fake Mario and get back F.L.U.D, because there's no way we can make it through the rest of our adventure without our companion F.L.U.D. Okay, did I just dream all that? Like, how did I get F.L.U.D back? I don't understand that. But sure. So now we have our companion back. I don't know how. I guess he wasn't permanently kidnapped? He's only kidnapped just for the secret level. So you do get back F.L.U.D as soon as you beat one of them. So that is very good, because otherwise that would be a huge issue. For now, though, I actually want to make my way back over to episode 3 and go back in there to see if we get F.L.U.D stolen again. So if you want to go ahead and skip these opening cutscenes, just go ahead and press the start button, and you'll skip them right away. So that's a good thing to do just for speedrunning. It doesn't really save too much time, but hey, something to know. One day I'm going to land on this log correctly. I'm not cleaning you again. I don't know how you got dirty from the 5 minutes we left, but yeah, he did. So we can make our way back over to the secret location, and we've already completed the shine, so things are going to be a little bit different when we head back in. We already know that the main shine here is going to be blue instead of yellow, indicating that we've collected it. So we're not going to be collecting that shine anymore. There's no reason to get the main shine here. But as I am implying, there's more than just that shine in this area. As we see, F.L.U.D is now with us in the secret, but that's not all. There's this big old red button here. Go ahead and ground pound this. We see now we have a new mission here. Collect 8 red coins before the timer runs out. Good luck. So now we have a minute to collect red coins. We want to collect every single one of these, and at the end, we will be rewarded. So, best thing to do here is use F.L.U.D to your advantage. So we couldn't make our way through this area the first time with F.L.U.D. Now we can go ahead and take advantage of the hover nozzle and just get through this area pretty easily. I'm gonna go ahead and use my spin jumps to get the most out of my jumps in general at this point, because doing spin jumps will give me the max height without having to worry all too much about doing triple jumps in a perfect succession. So here I'm just gonna grab this coin, jump over to my right, grab this last coin, and with that, we have all 8 red coins, spawning a new shine. So we wanna make our way over to that new Shine Sprite and get out of here. Be very careful though while doing so, because if I make one wrong step, we're gonna fall down into the abyss and lose a life. Speaking of lights, there's one right here, and if we grab it, Not only do we get extra life, but F.L.U.D is also refilled to maximum capacity. So if you're ever low on water, grab a 1-up and it will refill you to max. But there you go, we got ourselves a shine, making a total of 5. With that, we're actually going to go ahead and end the episode here. Next time on Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine, we're going to go ahead, head back into Bianco Hills, and continue exploring this area. I'll see you guys next time.